What's up, CATRP crew? Alpel just shot me with the Nerf gun. It is, there's that.
Oh, thank you.
Today, Matt, Alex, and I are going to be organizing the barn because tomorrow we're filming the HQ tour and we need to get things in tip-top shape, and Chase isn't here, so we got to make some executive decisions on what things are going to go where, potentially permanently, and get things in order, including upstairs, because I want to get the Pokemon room set up. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a walkthrough of the current state of everything. This is stuff from Chase's desk. So his brother actually came and worked on some of the cable management because we finally got some more stuff to make that happen. So Chase's desk is like not set up at all, and I kind of want to have that ready for him tomorrow, which means I need to mount everything. But I don't know if all the mounts are actually in or if it's just that one, so we'll see about that. Matt is working on organizing stuff, including all of these shelves over here. He nicely labeled all of these, and we're trying to figure out what's the most efficient with our space. So we're trying to get all the Wii stuff in one area because that's one of our most popular bundles. We have, you know, just all this stuff, N64, GameCube. Come down, we get to like handheld stuff, so. And then Matt, you actually have a little repair station thing now as well. Can you show me that?
Sure. It's not labeled yet.
Okay.
I didn't use your labels.
I'll make labels for you.
But
So this is all the repair stuff that.
So tools are gonna be in there. Got Game Boy parts. Got Game Gear parts. And nothing.
Oh, nice. So you still got room for stuff, but we think we might need another one of these shelves to maybe put in that corner with like office supplies, because we just need, you know, sticky notes, pads of paper, pens, all this just random stuff that's just kind of sitting here, and we can get a bigger tower for it, maybe this size or, you know, one of these bigger sizes over here. So, and then what's the state of this look like? There's Alex. Are you pulling eBay stuff?
I sure am.
What sold on eBay today or this weekend? Good stuff.
That Pocahontas game, surprisingly, $100.
$100 for this?
Yeah.
All right, be on the lookout for Disney's Pocahontas. Madden 98 sealed, also $100. I don't know, how much is that worth?
That sold for $65.
65?
I mean, it's sealed.
Yeah, that's sealed.
Okay.
And then Road Blasters.
The best thing that sold is.
Did we sell a
If I can
knife?
find them. It might take a second to find them.
What was it?
It was that little Yoda figure with the brown snake.
Oh, yeah.
Sold for $175.
Wow. Yeah, so there's the Yoda figures, the old, just the old Star Wars figures. There's the orange snake and then the brown snake.
Yeah, we sold one with the orange snake for like $65.
Yeah.
And then the brown snake added $110.
It's nuts, because that's the original, like the first Yoda or something like that.
Yeah.
That one's just a lot better.
I mean, it's a figure that's like 1.5 inches tall. So
It's so wild.
crazy.
And then we're gonna go upstairs, get a light on, and just kind of get a gauge at the area. So, a lot of empty space still. I want to get this filled up. So we have our whatnot station just absolutely covered in stuff. We do have the shelf here. I don't know if we're gonna keep it up here. I would like to. We actually have like a tiny little shelf right here, but the idea long-term is to have a desk in this area. So I think we might set that up. But I don't know, I think it could also be nice to have a desk set up right here because it's right next to the whatnot space. And I have some plans to do a nice recording setup with PC. That way we can stream to whatnot directly from that, and also do really fun recording stuff for the main channel and this channel. It'll just make it easier on everybody. So that's kind of the layout of what all we have going on. So come with us today, and hopefully we'll get some stuff done. Okay, so thing number one that can be done. This is just sitting on the floor. So I'm gonna take care of that. Looks like we got a few jumper packs, a couple of Game Boys. I don't know what these are for. Hey, Matt, do you know what these are for?
I have no idea.
Do these need like testing or?
I can test them real quick, I guess.
Okay, well, cool, do that. You want to test it with a fake game?
Sure.
Okay, here's a fake Pokemon Silver. See what game.
Ooh,
loads up on that.
However, would you tell it's fake?
Well, you know, by the way it is.
By its violet color.
Yeah, by the way the cartridge is like purple.
People have
And-
been asking for a whole video on that.
Yeah, we should do a whole video on every single fake possible. I save fake games, guys. That way I can use them to compare. And in our Discord, we actually have a chat all for spotting fakes.
So the fake has a tri-wing. It's in the wrong spot. And then the real one has the security screw that Nintendo uses on just about everything. Completely wrong screw location. And
Also, this one says made in Japan. That one says made in Japan, but the font and depth is very different. This one also says patent pending. I feel like
this one says patent.
Really?
Yeah.
Nintendo, get your patents in order. Okay, so I'm gonna pull Alpal away from shipping for a little bit, and yes, I'm gonna tug on you. We're gonna go upstairs, and I need your help kind of figuring out what the layout should be, because it's just as important to you up there as it is Chase and as it is me. So
Right.
let's go up real quick and kind of get a layout of the space. This electrical tape will be staying here, by the way.
Who knows why it's been there as long as it has.
Yes. So here's, originally the plan was to have this table be flat up against that. However, I don't think we're gonna keep it like that. I do think long term we might have a corner set up. We do some more wall paint on here, get that all blacked out. And we have some shelves behind Chase so we can have kind of an A shot, a B shot, and a C shot. All of this stuff right here, and having a computer station here would be nice for like editing and stuff. I'm starting to wonder if it should be right here, because with the PC that did confirm we're buying, we're gonna buy it for up here. I think we can have a bunch of cameras plugged in and run this way, and it'd be a lot simpler to do that than to have a secondary table that we set up, move the PC, set up over here just for a whatnot. So yeah,
That would be legit.
and I do have to buy the lights, I think, today. So
Oh.
we're trying to get business expenses out of the way, which is another reason why we're
Yes,
trying to
right.
write down things. So the lights we're getting are Amaran 60Xs is what they're called. Good brand, about 150, 160 bucks a piece. And put one there and one right here, I think, or maybe two.
Yeah, so it's gonna be drilled into the ceiling, correct?
Yeah, Thane found a nice mounting plate, I believe. So we're gonna get that. Gonna still use these big old lights for other stuff. We'll still use them in the meantime, but we'll find something to do with those. And then here we have, I think this is what we're gonna keep all the Pokemon Pursuit stuff on. All these shelves need a good dusting, but I think we can fit everything from the Pokemon Pursuit, which is where? Where is the Pokemon stuff?
It's all in here right now.
So this is the game room, guys. We're gonna probably just put a couch in that corner and call it good.
I think Pokemon Pursuit is all this stuff back here.
All that stuff, okay. Including that incredibly expensively
This-
cool sign. This is all, and this is game room stuff. This one. That's N64 controllers, but those are ETBs that we want displayed.
Yeah.
But also with that, I think having the computer set up here would also be nice. That way we can just have one huge wall of Pokemon stuff. I really think that's the way to go.
Oh yeah.
What do you
it's-
think?
It's better to do that. I agree.
And I did make
Plus,
sure.
it's easier to have the computer and all the wires in one.
Yeah, let's just
spot.
keep everything right there. I'm fine with that. So we do have Ethernet there and there, which is nice. I made sure we put Ethernet everywhere. So we even have them over here in case we want to change things up ever. But yeah, so do you do like that idea?
I do.
Okay. What do you think we should do with the shelf?
Yeah, I don't know. The one problem, this is kind of different, but the one thing we did notice filming a big whatnot is I don't know how great this tripod, because like you can't, because we're not on a solid floor anymore. So it's like any movement we make,
Yeah,
this is bouncing up and down.
I know my hands are shaky, so.
Like we're energetic when we're up here, so it's like.
Yep, I think it's going to be no matter what we do, it's going to be like that. However, I can get us a tripod that has, we can put sandbags on the legs to help keep it somewhat sturdy, or just a monopod that can do that. But I mean, that's the other thing. I can get a mount that can swing down a camera, so it's.
That would be legit.
yeah, slowly building the dream setup as far as that goes. So I want to buy once, cry once. I want to do it right the first time.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the vision for this room. I don't know how much of it I'll be able to accomplish today. Oh, that's where the Sonic head went. This is the Sonic head. We do have the rest of the costume coming.
The suit's downstairs.
The suit's downstairs, but there are hands and feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are hands and feet that go with it. That's why I don't like wearing it, because nobody likes Sonic with human fingers.
I think the bigger, like the Pokemon collection is one challenge. I think the bigger challenge.
Yes.
Is the game room.
So I do have dimensions of this room, and I'm currently making a floor plan for how things will look, but we also don't know what kind of shelving we're going to have in here yet. If we're going custom, if we're going to use Game Barn stuff, if we're going to repaint these walls in here.
And we need to get the couch up here, chairs.
Yeah, we need to get the couch up here.
Entertainment center we're gonna have.
Yep. So the current idea is huge TV right here for a setup, and then right next to it, or maybe right here, have a retro game setup with the big tube TV, which is somewhere. There it is, over there. And then we're only going to have one couch. We're just going to put one couch right here, and then we're going to have a bunch of nice chairs up here. So if we're all hanging out in a group, we can just grab those. I'm thinking this wall might be the N64 wall. So we have all these controllers.
Are we going to go back to having them on like nails or whatever?
Yes. So one thing that I want to do is have Matt, engineer Matt. Let's go talk to him. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an idea for the game room. But I need a 3D printer, and you have one.
Yes.
And I also need somebody smarter than me. And I can't find them, but you'll do. I'm kidding. So I want to mount N64 controllers to the wall. And I was thinking with command strips or just tiny nails. So I'm wondering if we can make some kind of like hook that just goes right into the wall, that the center part of a controller can just slide in.
Yeah.
So we can rearrange them. I figured.
No,
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. I don't know if you want to mock something up like that in your free time, but I think that'd be really cool, and it'd really help with the N64 controller wall. And honestly, if it works, maybe we can do that with a bunch of controllers, like get the GameCube controllers up and stuff too.
Whole wall. I mean, that whole wall could be like.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Well, I figured that it'd be pretty small. Yeah. So whether like it's a 2-nail kind of deal and you can just use like tiny painter's nails, or if it could be like, I don't know, like a command strippable, I'm sure you'll figure something out. So we are looking at the massive shelf wall, and this is also something that is kind of unorganized. Like we're finding, okay, this one needs testing and cleaning, but this one's tested, and then this one is unprocessed, and these are fully cleaned and refurbished. But then down here, the controllers need more cleaning, and those are tested, but this is also unprocessed. So it's kind of just all over the place right now. So we might do a color coding system with like a red, yellow, green, or maybe even red, orange, yellow, green. Yeah. We're thinking red is fully unprocessed. Maybe like an orange it's been tested but not cleaned or something. Yellow, I don't know. Maybe it's just a 3-tier thing, but essentially be able to have a quick visual. Like if it has a green sticker on it, it is good to go. Like this one, tested and cleaned. Like we should be getting those out to Amazon. So that can be a priority. We can tell somebody, hey, go pull a green bin. Like if we're having extra help, like, hey, go pull a green bin and start shipping. Right. That's a lot easier than, go to this middle shelf and go like 6 up, 2, like 1 left, and we'll find it. So, also, do you want to explain the controller side of things, like the controller and cord side?
All the stuff we're going to use for Amazon systems, like cords and controllers, we're kind of going to go to like a right and left up kind of mentality. Like for instance, like Wii stuff is going to be here, like Wii cords, Wii controllers. If it's not already here, because
we process the most of that stuff.
Yes, or like N64 is going to be here, and we're going to go kind of like to a left and up kind of situation. Like if we don't use it, like Atari, that can stay up there.
Yep.
I think I've shipped out like 1 Atari since I've been here.
I've probably shipped 1 or 2.
So like, it doesn't need to be accessible on the ground. So like 64 stuff, Xbox stuff, Wii stuff is going to be kind of like left to right, and then if it's not going to get touched like maybe once a month or a couple times a year. I mean, it's going to be, we have to use the rolling
Like
stores.
Xbox controllers being right there is kind of concerning.
Yeah.
Like also we have like list on eBay bins right there, and then Super Nintendo way up there. Why? Because.
Yeah, it's because
Like-
it's just a moving. We haven't had time to sit down and.
So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull all these bins off.
Yeah,
And
like
man-
those are just
and-
good to go, good to ship on.
Wait, these are
good to go Dreamcast. Like,
yeah, like
ready to
we
ship.
probably have maybe 3 or 4 dozen systems probably ready to go.
Okay,
Would you
January,
say?
January will be a big month.
Yeah,
Like-
January is typically the first or second biggest month for Chase on
It's gonna be
Amazon.
huge for us. Especially
Yeah.
with Matt being here, I mean.
Well, yeah, and now that we can
obviously
repair
just because of
systems,
that.
and we also have still 100 PS1s that we haven't even gotten to.
They're
So
all in the
long,
shed.
yeah. So long term, I also think we should have PlayStation stuff kind of accessible right here.
Yeah.
At least with that coming around. Right
Yeah,
now, the
it-
main thing is like
yeah.
Dreamcast. Is that kind of the main system that you've been working on recently?
It's one of them.
One of them.
Yeah. And you know, the good thing is they're just bins. So if we know we're going to be working on 100 PS1 games for
We'll-
the next month,
we'll swap
we
'em.
could move the PS1 bins down.
Exactly.
Like it wouldn't be a big issue.
But telling somebody to come in this area and grab PlayStation controllers, I'd just be like, oh, okay, this is PlayStation controllers. Like,
If we have,
this
like,
is
part-time jobs
unprocessed
here, yeah,
right
it's
in the
like-
middle versus like being there. So I just want to get that stuff like moved as well. But I think what I'll do, I'll order some colored dots. Do we think we should just go 3 red, yellow, green? Probably.
I think the 4 because
Okay, order 4 just to be
if
safe.
We're missing components and we can't
Ooh,
ship
yeah.
them. They're good to go, but we can't ship them.
Okay,
Oh,
like
that's
they're hung up on something. Okay, I like that. Good thought, Matt. I got all of this stuff here. So this is all, except we might change where the backs go for that. We might put them on a shelf. All of our cords, everything is nice and condensed. We have these shelves open. I've got some random like unprocessed stuff or processed with variations. I think the next step, because we're trying to figure out where tested stuff goes, where, you know, certain steps of the processing. We do have these in the meantime. I think what I'm going to do is just go through with everybody. We're just going to mark what color we think everything is. And then from there, start pulling and organizing. I think that would help us visualize, oh, we have 12 green tubs versus
Yeah.
like 12 red tubs. And then we can kind of allocate one giant shelf to one or the other. Inventory management, it is very, very important. I just went through all of the bins, Alpal, and this is where we're at. So as far as unprocessed goes, we have 11 unprocessed, like random, 6 unprocessed, but for eBay. Only 1 orange one, so that's just, it needs more components. 6 that just like need cleaning, and then 12 that are ready to go.
We have 12 bins.
We
that are
have
good to
12
go?
bins that are good to go. So, I mean, you couldn't, there's no way of knowing that just by looking. Like, at a quick glance. So I think that really helps us figure out what can be processed. Because now we can go, okay, 12 processed. If we want to just stack up 12 processed right here, we could. So we can get them, and that's not including, like, there's some random ones, like all these whatnot bins that we still have. That's like I guess that's Pokemon collection. No idea what's that's doing. And I didn't even mention all of these ones in those numbers, the like potential whatevers that Chase will go through and probably
Yeah.
name. But that, so essentially, in doing this, the purpose was to see where we stand as far as processing and what's processed. And obviously, this has been a hectic month.
Right.
So it makes sense that this is where it's at. But ideally, you want that green number to be as low as possible.
Right.
So if something's processed, it shouldn't just be sitting.
Right.
Like if it's fully done,
That means we're gonna have a very good January and February.
yeah, that's also good. That means we have, like, I know we have 3 bins of complete NESs ready to go. So that it is dependent on games, I guess, but even still, that's a lot. That's just good, and a lot just needs cleaning. Like there's a lot that just needs testing. Like this is tested, that it just needs cleaning. More like, so
Dang.
yeah. And we now know that we have 6 bins ready to go for eBay, which is nice. I do think we should have those in one area. What do you think?
Well,
The idea was to
Arguably,
have
but-
it over here. Oh, I didn't even do these ones. Yeah, so there's even more.
some of these are would be ideally for eBay. Because like the list on Amazon could actually, if Chase keeps his little shelf over there, could go over there.
And it already has 2 good tubs for Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon stuff. I have condensed all the shelves. There's still some more condensing that can be done. It's not perfect by any means, but we have a lot of slots open currently. So if we want to bring in some more bins, we can. I didn't completely color code it just because all the slots didn't make sense and I've had to take down every single bin.
Yeah.
So we put green stuff kind of up high because like Alex said, just grabbing 1 bin at a time. So green and yellow are kind of up there. Red is like the, hey, this needs processing. So there's the only like unprocessed one that's red is like that one, and that can swap down with something else like this tested and cleaned one. Those ones are pretty heavy, so I didn't want to put up too high. So that's another factor, the weight.
That's true. Yeah.
But if we can get some more shelves from the barn to put right here, like unprocessed stuff.
Oh, bins, you mean?
Bins, yeah, of just unprocessed whatever.
Yeah.
We can now. And then this space is also open. But yeah, that's kind of, I feel happy with this.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel?
It looks good.
It looks a lot
I
better.
can also grab those eBay bins and consolidate those and see what we're actually going to use.
Yeah, we can still probably clear up probably 3 shelves just by
Yeah.
combining stuff, but also we don't want every bin to be extremely heavy.
Right.
But yeah, and then there's these bins. These bins are like just empty cases that need completing, so I'm gonna put those on this shelf, or no, the one
It's on
out
the
over there.
other side, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Matt, what have you been working on?
All these bins over here.
Okay,
And cables. Lots and lots of PlayStation cables.
nice. Yeah, we have a lot of those. Are you gonna make a new bin for some?
Yeah, this is all the AVs right now. I've got all the... I don't know what that is. All of-
adapters.
Wait,
I've got all of the PS2 Slim power banks in here with the PS2 components.
Nice.
And then we have all these fat cords that I need to figure out where to put. But
Okay. Then Alpal, you have something?
I was thinking, because we have the empty cases are way over here, and it would make more sense to have them like right here.
Now that we don't
we're-
have DVDs.
Yeah, because we're going through a lot of disc-only stuff, so if we could have things sorted by system, it's like, oh, this doesn't have a case.
Let's look for it real quick.
Look for it real quick. No, we'll put it in a tool case.
I like that a
So
lot.
that makes more sense. So we should probably do that.
Which one needs to move?
I mean, these
Oh,
ones,
it's just this.
these ones don't really matter, but this one over here for sure.
Okay. That fills up a whole one. I have 2 more bins. Should we just leave this one and this is the outlier, or should we make this one some kind of system specific? Like there's a lot
I
of...
would say, I mean, we should move. I mean,
just
even
move
if
it
it
all.
takes 2 shelves, it should be over there.
Yeah.
Versus having to come all the way over here to see
I
if we have
agree.
cases for the games we're going through. So
I agree. Okay. Well, I'll get to it.
cool.
so for sorting the PlayStation cords, I've got PS3 and PS4. The PS3 fat cords are in here. And then the controller cables for both PS3 and PS4 are in here.
Nice.
And then I've got PS2 power cords, which is also Dreamcast
Nice.
in there. And then in this one, we've got the power bricks for the PS2 Slims.
Okay.
And then we've got the square power cords, which are very uncommon in there. And then there's just various PS2 components in there.
Cool. I would switch HDMI in that one. So PS2 is, I mean, I think you're already going to do that. And then maybe since Dreamcast and these ones are the same, maybe put this one right under, actually. And then that's pretty sweet. We moved the drumsticks, got rid of the Guitar Hero thing, and turned it into the dual AV thing. So this one can be Wii AVs, correct?
Yeah. And then Wii sensor bars we have in here now.
Yeah, right down there. That's nice. So all the Wii stuff is pretty much in this general area. A lot of stuff that can't justify a full bin takes up space still. And this looks a lot nicer. That's fantastic. Thank you. That bin was heavy. If only Xbox could do that. But it can't. I think you were actually... What's your idea for this blank space? Just have it for growth in case we need it?
For right now, yeah.
Okay. Because we do also have 2 unprocessed bins of controllers right here, which will fill up some of these things. We have 3 for N64. So I actually combined.
3 bins.
Yeah, I actually combined one, so it has Funtastic and regular controllers in it. Part of me's like, well, should we just add third party to that as well, or might be too complicated, but I'm liking how it looks. Okay, here on the floor, we're now organizing empty cases and stuff. We moved a bunch of stuff over. So all of these are good games that need completing. This shelf way down there is the one that has all the disc cleaning stuff on it. So if we clean loose discs, we can quickly refer to all of these and hopefully complete some of the games. So we're just organizing it and getting it back into alphabetical order, which is how we had it inside. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. All right, it's been a couple hours. Alex now has a Sonic head. Don't ask. It is 3:30. We're done in about a half hour to an hour. And here's all that we got organized. Matt, would you like to show off this area that we just did?
Yeah, so
Okay.
we've got games that need to be completed. Like, there's no games in these cases, so there's just a ton of GameCube, Sega Genesis.
A lot of GameCube.
Yeah, a lot of GameCube. PS3, PS2, Xbox 360,
Random
PSP,
Sega.
PS3, PS1.
These all have the games in them, correct?
Yeah, just these Guitar Hero one. These are like old bundlers that I don't know if we'll use anymore. That's kind of the oddball. Those will move eventually. And those
do too?
ones, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
But as far as all the GameCube games, Alex, you want to show us all the loose discs that we have?
Oh yeah.
Because these, I think we'll be able to complete a lot of them. There's a lot of value there. There we go.
So this, I just unstacked these that they've been sitting in a bin. These are like higher end. I don't know if they're all higher end, but these are all. Look at all those.
Nice GameCube. Like we found
That's
Tales of
probably like-
Symphonia. Just grab a random one here. Let's see what it is.
Of course.
Okay, so the not good one. Come on, give me something good. Okay. Okay. I'm not talking to you, Siri. We need the Pooh's Rumbly Tumble. Okay, there's good ones in there, I promise.
Promise.
There was like Tales of Symphonia, a bunch of Marios,
Yeah,
some
I mean,
Zeldas. Good stuff.
I mean, that's hundreds of games right there.
Hundreds, yeah. Like,
And
these
they
are
show-
stacks of...
Like, show them all that have been cleaned so far. Like, first up, these all have been cleaned, resurfaced, but they don't look that great still, so we're going to test them. So these have all been resurfaced by the Echo Master. And everything here has been resurfaced by the Echo Master. And this is all that doesn't even include the hundreds of games we've already sold on Buy It Nows for Whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
or just ones we've sent into Amazon
the Echo Master has already paid for itself. Already.
in the first 4 or 5 runs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what next, boys? Chase will be in tomorrow.
Well,
Here's the state of everything else. We're getting things sort of cleared. This is all the Whatnot Buy It Nows that are still up.
Kind of. I think the next thing is figuring out what we're going to do with the testing station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't know what to do.
Long term, we need a better testing setup anyways. I think if we're going to order stuff for it, we should order that soon. All these have been tested, so this just needs to be thrown into a bin and get on the shelf for whatever. This is just a bad pile that we don't want.
We don't want to get in the habit of doing that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's the old way.
what's in this green thing?
Don't know.
Isn't that a return? Is that those little walkie-talkie things?
No, we told them to keep those.
Oh, okay.
We didn't want them back. They can keep their money and the broken.
It was like a 70 to 80 pound tub of like stuff that had been sitting for a
It's
year.
like those scanners that stores use.
Yeah, they
No,
worked
no.
fine. Okay, so just
I don't know
It's
if
just
this
stuff.
is good. I think these are good. Like, I don't know.
test and clean. So they're not good.
Maybe
I know.
don't
I do feel like that there was a recent batch that was done, but maybe it was just these.
I know it was these. I know me and Chase put some over
Mm-hmm.
there. But this is why we don't want.
This is why we have bins, people.
Yes.
Okay, this thing. What do you think we're gonna do with this long term? This did have the T-shirts on it. We just threw them all in a bin.
I think we're gonna chop this off and
Yes.
we're gonna put it upstairs.
Okay.
I know that was the goal. I don't know if that's what will happen.
We need a circular saw. Got some stuff for Pokemon Pursuit. Blah, blah, blah. Some graded cards. I can kick it. It's in that case. Let's go up here real quick.
You said I could kick it. Dude, where'd the electrical tape go?
Dude.
We said we were gonna keep that there.
Oh,
Matt, did you take care of that?
Yeah, I did.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so the stairs are in disarray. Up here, Chase did call earlier. We are going to, it sounds like, turn this into just a Pokemon wall. This is going to be the Pokemon wall.
Shout out to this dude.
I know, this is so beautiful. I want to get a custom hanger for this somehow.
Is this older than you guys?
yes.
It's not older than me.
It's older than you?
Well, it depends on the month.
I was a baby. I was very, very young when this thing came out. But it's so cool. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. Unfortunately, we're not going to really use this stand. You have to glue it to the back.
I mean, you
And-
need the stand.
Yeah, we don't really need
That's
it.
cool enough. Like, if you just put that,
I know.
like, that's sweet.
So we're going to do something cool with that. This is going to turn into a desk area. We are going to do that thing with the PC. This shelf right here. What should we do with this? This is one thing I would like to find a spot for. Or should we just move it into this corner for now?
Well, do you still want to find a spot for it, or do the assemble, disassemble?
True, because we could just disassemble it.
It's not like we're doing whatnots every day.
That's true. We don't have any for the rest of the year.
That might get kind of annoying, but I don't really know what to do with it otherwise.
I don't know either. All this stuff we're gonna figure out a spot for. So I would like to have like this little 3-tier one, and I want to have baskets with all of our video equipment and just other random stuff like lighting, microphones, all that. That would be kind of nice. But like we have this whole thing that's just been here forever.
Well, if there's gonna be a desk right here, this shelf could like just be movable, and it could be like, if the desk is right here, the shelf could be over there.
Yeah.
But then for the whatnot, I mean, if the camera's here, could not the shelf just be?
It could just be butted
It
right
could
up
just
to
be
it.
right here, and you guys just reach over the table to grab the items.
We could. It depends on the camera mounting system and the lights, because
Oh, I
it'll
forgot
cast
about the
it'll
lights.
cast a
Yeah,
shadow
that's
pretty bad. So the goal is to not have these harsh top lights on during any filming. It will mainly just be these lights and everything else. And man, we still haven't even touched the game room.
The game room's gonna take forever.
The game room is going to be a fun project, I think, for the main channel. We'll just do a massive, like, month-long journey of that. Because, this is a nightmare.
I know, we're gonna have to take everything out of this room.
Here's Chase's trophy. Chase After the Right Price. Basement Sorcerer.
Didn't Granny get him that?
I don't
I
know.
think Granny got him that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is like Chase's... hey, shout out to Caleb. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, we have like some diamond and gold stuff. Matt, you were here for that, where we
Yeah.
found diamonds and gold.
That was one of the first ones I was on.
Yeah,
You just kept on it?
season 5, episode 8, maybe.
This is actual gold. Why does actual gold not look like gold?
I don't know. Some of it's like gold plated, but these are real diamonds and white gold. I don't know what makes white gold. This is an expensive controller.
Got this chilling there.
Yeah. It's just a
so
lot
much
of
in
stuff. If you guys have any suggestions, or even better, if you want to mock up this room for us, the dimensions are just shy of 12 feet this way and just shy of 21 feet that way. So
Please.
ceilings are
Weird.
9 foot because Alex is 6'8". Ceilings are like 8 foot, comes down to about 6.5 foot right here, leveled 4 feet, and
I'm still growing.
yeah, there's just a lot. I don't know.
There's a glue gun for Matt. There you go, Matt.
That's where the glue gun went. Shoot, I gotta give this back to Alyssa. I took that from her. Okay, it's been kind of a chaotic day, just getting things organized, but it feels good. I think we all feel accomplished. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, very convincing. But we're gonna wrap it here. Apply some of this organizational stuff to your business, or thanks for joining the ride. We'll see you next time, probably with Chase tomorrow. Appreciate you, CATRP crew. Bartle do.
Crap Mustang.
Malicky the Chippy Dippy.
I like it.